Hello and welcome back to Active Life in Finland channel. As you saw in my last video, which can be seen there, I sold my track sled and I bought this old snowmobile for grooming purposes. Currently we don't have enough snow for bike trails in the woods, and when I'm waiting for the new snow, I decided to do something for this sled. As you can see, the seat is in quite bad shape and the cover needs to be replaced. I have bought this special seat cover material, and in this video I'm going to try to replace the seat cover. I have no earlier experience of replacing the seat cover. Of course, I have seen some YouTube videos, but I'm not very good on sewing machines, so I am trying to do the seat cover replacement without sewing at all. First I'm going to remove the seat cover and the seat and see what's under the seat. The foam seems to be quite good, but it's quite wet. But the old seat bottom plate seems to be quite rotten. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. I guess I need to do also new bottom plate. And here seems to be the connectors. I needed to disassemble the track if I wanted to open these screws, but I guess that I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do some kind of connectors which are connecting here inside of the body. So I guess that the next thing is to make a new bottom plate. It took almost a week to dry the foam. Okay, I have bought this 9mm thick plywood and I'm going to use the old plate as a mold, and I'm going to also to measure the plate, and it's about 40 centimeters in the front and a little bit over 40 centimeters in back. I'm measuring a little bit less than 41 centimeters here and here, and then I'm drawing the sideline. And then I'm going to use this plate as a mold and draw the holes here. And then the back of the plate here. Let's see what's the length of the plate. It's 63.5 centimeters, so I'm going to mark it here and here, and then draw a line. And then it was a little bit narrower in the front, and I'm going to try to model that also. Okay, now it's ready for the circular saw. Okay, now I'm going to remove the leftover parts here. And now I can see does it fit or not. Yeah, it seems to fit quite well. And the edge is good enough. And as I said, I'm not going to use the old connectors which needs to be installed through the tunnel. I'm going to put some metal plates which are coming from here to there, and then I'm going to drill a hole there, and I'm going to use the bolt from here. Then I don't need to disassemble the track. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the groove here for the taillight cable. It seems that there in the old plate there was some kind of groove here, vertical groove, but not a horizontal groove here. So I guess I'm going to do a groove in the tail of the plate with the circular saw. Okay, now I have done the groove for the taillight cable here. I did it with the circular saw. The next thing is I'm going to round these edges a little bit so that they won't cut the material, because I'm going to stretch it here. And then I'm going to put some paint to the parts. It may slow down the rotting of the plate. And I'm going to test how does the foam fit on the plate. It seems that the plate is a little bit oversized for the foam on both sides actually. Okay, what I have done now, I decided to cut these leftovers here so that it should fit now in the seat. And then I did cut the rear edges here, and also I did cut this angle in this front edge. It's in the same angle than this front end of the seat. And of course I have painted the edges that I have cut. So now it's time to try to install the cover of the seat. I have this kind of rivet gun which works with compressed air. I have here this seat cover material, and I have never done this before, so this is the first time for me. Now I'm taking quite much of the cover material here, because if this doesn't work and I need to saw the seams, then I can reuse this same material. I'm doing the front end first because I can practice with this, because this won't be visible. Okay, there is quite sharp edge. I'm putting this piece of foam here because the sharp edge may break the seat cover. I should have rounded these corners properly, but now I don't have enough time for that. Yeah, I'm putting the piece of foam also in the rear part of the plate. Looks very good now here, but of course the hardest part is to try to put the front and the back of the seat. I'm cutting the leftovers here. How should I do that? At least one rivet here. Okay, I guess I'm trying to, because this is quite round, the edge here, and I guess I'm trying to stretch it like here in two or three different folds. Okay, I guess I'm doing the same for both sides, so it will be more symmetrical. Let's see how would that look if I put it just like this. It could be acceptable, but if I make one fold more, would it help? I'm at least trying this. How does it look from the upper side? It's acceptable. Now I guess I'm trying to do the rear end and see how does that work, or does it work at all. How would that look? Yeah, I think that this kind of seam would look acceptable if I can stretch it this good. So I'm cutting from there. All good, but I thought that I could make it happen with 2 folds, but now it seems that there is coming a third one, which doesn't look very good, but maybe I can't do anything for that. At least I'm going to try. Now I'm cutting some leftovers away and testing what could I do for the last fold. I think that this is the best that I can do without sewing. I thought that I could do it using one fold, but at least I didn't manage to do it like that. Now there is 2 folds on both sides, but I can't do anything for that. Yeah. Not the best possible one, but I guess that it's good enough for me, at least the back side. Now there is some work on the front side, but luckily it's not visible, so that it's not so bad. But I'm going to cut the inner pieces away. Yeah, I guess that's good enough for me. Now it's ready for the fitting. At least now it's better than the earlier version, and I guess that it keeps the water out of the foam. Okay, now I have opened the holes for the fastener and for the electrical connector, and then I have used some leftover plates to make the fastener for the seat. This is going to be on the side of the tunnel, so I don't need to disassemble the track to install the seat back. And now it's time to fit the seat to the sled. It's in place, and then I need just to put the bolt here and to the other side, and then it's ready to ride. Seems to work quite good. Here we can see, of course it's not the most beautiful solution, but for me it's okay. I didn't expect much better version because I did this without sewing anything. Okay, now I guess that the seat is ready and the sled is finally ready for the grooming purposes. I guess that on the next video we will see some grooming things. Please stay on the channel. If you liked the video, please press the like button. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do that also. And remember to press the bell button to get the reminders of the new videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!